Right, the visuals you're seeing on your screen are of Rahul Gandhi, Priyanka Gandhi en route to Hathras, but stopped because of the roads being completely blocked right now, even by Congress workers. As you can see, large crowds on that DND route. So I just want to clarify for viewers, Priyanka Gandhi, who was driving the car in the driver's seat there, accompanied by her brother, the Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, sitting alongside her in the front row passenger seat. Their car has not been able to reach that DND flyover where they were expected to be confronted by the might and force of the Adityanath government. So the road will now have to be cleared for Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi to actually reach the DND flyover before they can be either let through by the Adityanath administration or be stopped there from moving forward. So Rahul Gandhi expected to address the press, as you can see him standing on the top of a car, or bonnet of a car, trying to address this whole a sea of Congress workers. You can see the flags, the party flags flying, and reporters all there trying to get a reaction from the Congress leader. What will they do next? But of course, on the ground there, the DND flyover, you could see 2 rows of police officers all there in full riot gear, boots on the ground. Many would ask if only the UP government had used these very resources to focus on law and order in the state, to provide protection for women. Instead of preventing opposition parties from visiting Hathras, perhaps we would not have to report on such heartbreaking, heinous crimes every day from the state of Uttar Pradesh. Remember, today it is Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi trying to make a second attempt to reach Hathras. Yesterday it was the TMC. Visuals of the TMC's Derek O'Brien, again an elected member of parliament, roughed up, shoved, pushed to the ground as he and I think 3 other members, a delegation of 4 or 5 TMC leaders, attempted to make their way to Hathras. So elected members of parliament not allowed to go to visit a grieving family in Hathras by the chief minister of a state who has not been elected himself. He was handpicked by the Prime Minister to be the Chief Minister of India's largest state. Remember, Union Minister Smriti Irani this afternoon attacked the Congress leader Rahul Gandhi, saying that this is all politics, even though she did admit that I cannot stop a leader in a democratic nation, even though that is exactly what is being done on the ground by the Adityanath government. She said that the people of India will understand that the visit of the Gandhis to Hathras is for their own politics. It's not for the justice to the victim. Earlier in the day, Rahul Gandhi began his day by tweeting, "No power in the world can stop me from meeting this grieving family, from sharing their pain." But the reality on the ground is that they are facing 2 rows of police officers in riot gear of the Adityanath administration. We are also hearing reports that 5 persons will be allowed to proceed into Hathras. Going by that, one assumes that Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi will be part of that delegation of 5 who will be allowed to enter into to Hathras. Remember, the administration has enforced section 144, which means no one more than a group of 4 can gather, 4 or 5 can gather, which is exactly why we saw Priyanka Gandhi in the driver's seat, Rahul Gandhi, her brother, and the Congress MP seated beside her in the front row passenger seat, and I'm assuming one other person only in the car, the person who was taking those visuals. But let's go across to Arvind. He is our eyes and ears on the ground. NDTV's Arvind Gunasekar on the ground there at the DND flyover. Arvind, what are you seeing around you? What are you hearing? Give us the details.
Sir, a few senior Congress leaders have actually have reached near the barricades, near the DND flyover, have come to that particular place where the police deployment have been made. But what we are also hearing is that police, in fact, police gave an option for the senior Congress leaders like Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, saying that only 5 leaders will be allowed to go inside, and then these 5 leaders can go. You can choose the 5 leaders, and only 5 leaders will alone be allowed to go inside UP, and not the all MPs will not be allowed to enter UP because of the 144 CRPC that has been put in place in UP. But what we are hearing is that Rahul Gandhi has made it very clear to the police personnel, to the police officers, that saying that he wants to go along with the MPs, along with the Congress delegation. He wants to enter UP. He wants to visit Hathras along with the Congress MP delegation. So that has been made clear by Rahul Gandhi to the police personnel, the police officers. So we are yet to get a confirmed message whether Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi with 3 other leaders have entered UP or not. But what we last heard from another colleague, Saurabh Shukla, who is also very much there along with Priyanka Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi, there is that Rahul Gandhi has come up with such an point with the UP police officers, and it is not clear whether these 2 officers, these 2 leaders alone have been allowed to enter inside or not. Because even if these 5 leaders are allowed to go through UP, it's unlikely that these leaders will be coming through this particular DND. They would be taking the side route. There is an adjacent route, also a small route. They would be taking that particular route towards UP. That's what we are hearing. So at this point of hour, we are not confirmed. We are not sure whether Congress leaders, 5 Congress leaders led by Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi, has actually entered inside UP.